Danny Johnson now from his end zone.
Let's go. Let's do this.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Fitzpatrick now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Goff on 1st down. That is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Second and 10. Here's Goff. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Second down and 8. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A give running right, Gibson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Goff. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw is gone. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Dancing to his left. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Goff throwing complete for Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2. 11 yards there, just like last play. Left side, it's Williams. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down, and the Lions have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
About 3 yards there to the 27. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7.
Goff now looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Goff.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Bullock's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still...
It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll go down at the 28.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Gone.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Here's Goff. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time.
And it's 3rd and 4.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis, and that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick. Thomas brings it in. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
8 yards to go on second down.
To the air again, Fitzpatrick. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And it's third down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington has retaken the lead. So they took a chance there on 4th down, and boy, does it pay off. It pays off for 6 points.
Yeah, I have to imagine that they were thinking maybe we can at least get a first down if we don't score. But he decided he didn't want a new set of downs. He just wanted a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing Fitzpatrick.
Completes it to Samuel.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score in this game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson
taking it in from a yard out.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Goff. It's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he's got some space here. And he spins through.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run with Gibson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now gone. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's gone. Pass complete. It's Hawkinson. And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's 4th down here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.